Boxing Key Media. Teddy, just a quick one. I know you're in a rush to go. Martin BAKOLE versus Josie Parker just announced. Just break it down styles-wise, etc. Different fighter.
No, listen, it's got to start in one place. Like I said, I gave your man Uni a scoop before. You guys know who the replacement is. Very dangerous guy, very capable guy, right? Highly rated guy. But the thing that you didn't know, Parker asked for him. That tells you all you need to know. And the legitimacy of Joseph Parker and what he's here for. He was here to win a world title. Well, when that was changed because Dubois unfortunately got sick, he said, I'm not fighting anybody that is any lesser than a guy that you would have to fight to win a title. It's got to be a guy of that kind of level, of that kind of danger. Because Dubois was of that kind of danger. You have to, I can't go far enough to say the credit you have to give to a Joseph Parker for that. And the credit you got to give to all the people involved here, the Spencer Browns, the Eddie Hearn, the Frank Warren, of course, starting with Turkey Al-Sheikh, to find that level of replacement.
Is this a harder fight than Dubois?
It could be. But where it could be harder, I'm not saying. Look, Dubois is tremendous. He's found himself. And he's a dangerous guy because he has the confidence of the champion. But when I say it could be, add in the mix now that Parker's been in camp for whatever, 2 months, let's say 2 months, preparing for one specific style, and now on 48 hours notice, he's got to prepare for a different style. That might make it more dangerous because this guy can do what Dubois did. He can punch like hell.
And the last thing I'm going to mention, Ben, just Ben from Box Throwing. I know you guys have got a new range coming out. The last one was a big success. Just tell us a little bit about your relationship with Ben and the next one coming out.
I'm blessed to be around good people, but part of that blessing, I don't want to take credit for anything, but as I make a choice of who I think the best people are to be around. We all have choices in life, but I'm blessed to have those choices. I made a choice to be around this man, not because he's in great shape only, he's in great shape. I mean, look at him. But not only because of that, in all seriousness, because he has a great product, he makes a great product with Box Raw, with everything they make, but really because of the person he is. I want to be around good people, and I think that if the person's good, the product's going to be good. You can't go wrong if you're around a good. You can't. People ask me still at this stupid age where I got gray hair. They still ask me once in a while, Teddy, will you come out of whatever you're in, retirement, semi-retirement, will you train a guy? I said, listen, well, what's it take, Teddy? It's got to take for a title fight, a big fighter. I said, listen, I appreciate all of that. But the most important thing is it's got to take a person I want to be around. A person that I think has that magic word, character, that I can trust, that's a good person. And I'm just fortunate enough that not only does he make a good product and good sweatpants and good gloves and good everything else, he's a good person. And I want to be around him.
Quick one, Ben, when is the product out, the owner of Box Raw?
Summer of this year, we're launching. Summer of this year. Fireman 36. If you've heard the famous montage in the corner of Timothy Bradley, then you'll know the whole phrase and how it goes, and yeah, it pays homage to that. So we're excited.
My daughter and my son talked me into it. You know how? We've been traveling. This is our 7th trip here. We're blessed. I was in a year and a half, and in between England, 2 times to England, in between all of that. Hey, hello across the pond. You know I love you guys. They're great fans. But my son kept saying, Dad, we got to do something with this. Everywhere talks about the fireman's feast. And I don't want to say I poo-pooed it, but I don't want to be thinking myself a lot of that myself. So I just said, look, it's nice, it's great that people know that speech, and it inspires a lot of people. When I see them, they talk about it, and they even have requests. Can you send me a little video? So-and-so is sick, give him a fireman's speech. You know, all that. And I appreciate all that. But then when my son said to me, and I think I told Ben this, he said, and my daughter, but my son mostly, because he travels with me all the time. He says, Dad, everywhere we go, wherever it is, in a foreign place, in a place in a corner of the world, somebody comes up to you every time and says, "We are firemen." Excuse me.
Finish it off for us, I love it.
And then, sure enough, we get off the plane. We're in the airport. We're walking through. I don't remember. I think it was Saudi, but it was both Saudi and England. We're walking through, and I said, "Yeah, but what was over? Teddy, we are firemen." And I'm like, "All right, do the shirt. Call Ben up, and let's get this shirt on."
Did you finish it off on that speech, if you remember it? No?
Just listen. We can all be firemen when the moment comes. You don't realize that you can be a fireman, but it's in all of us to be a fireman. You just have to have the right moment to find that out. And I'll leave you, for my friend here, who's a good man, I'll leave you with this. When the fire comes, what are we gonna do? When it comes, what are we gonna do? We're gonna move it. We're gonna control it. We are firemen.
Mr. Teddy Atlas, pleasure. Thank you.
One question.
Take advantage of the Boxing King Media discount at BYD Sheffield. You can get this amazing car for £269 per month with a £269 deposit. Details in the description.